coin in phone app. Yeah, see, he's toast.
I'm over
he's
it.
done. He's
I'm
thinking
over
about
it.
that coin
Thinking
in
about
phone
toast.
app. We usually know approximately where we're going and what we kind of want to say, and then it always changes with the guest once we get on set.
There's an outline.
Yeah,
There's always an outline, but then sometimes we get there and you get into your improv mode and you'll just find a different hook. Or sometimes we know we know what the effect is, and we're like, let's just run it a couple times and find its feet that way, because it's hard to do like this many in a row, especially because we're creating new things that you've never done. Some of the things I've done or have experienced, and
some of the things have never been done before, period, because you've or I or we've invented them for this or for that person or for whatever we're doing. So it's hard to have a script when you're not really sure where you're going with it at first. And
we don't have the luxury of years or months of rehearsal or practice.
He was talking about improv mode a little while ago. Sometimes the guest will bring something to the table, like Dash is a particularly sassy little guy.
Yeah.
And sometimes he'll fall on things. And sometimes, especially when we have kids, they land on something and I'm like, oh, that's great. And we just end up going with it in the moment. The kid will do something or say something, and that is not at all where we ended up, and it ends up being better.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the Darren DePaul chopsticks trick. That was not how we planned for it to go. He just ended it, and it was so charming. I said at the end of it, should we do it again? And they were like, there's no way it's going to be that fun again. When we started this, we made an edict. There is a rule that there is no editing and no camera tricking in Unicorn Wednesday. So there's no painting out of things. There's, like if there's something in the shot.
No green screen technique
to enhance.
No green screen to fix the effect.
Right. So there's no green screening.
We've talked about using it for puppets.
Yes.
We've talked about using it for puppets. That's the only place that we would ever do it.
Yep. And we haven't even done that because we haven't liked to. Yeah, and we haven't liked the idea, and everything we've done has been practical. And that was one of the edicts that we laid down, was no editing, because it's something that gets on both of our nerves.
Most magic is edited heavily because that's what most modern editors are used to, but they don't edit magic. So we don't want that. We want one take.
Yes.
Which is super challenging, by the way, because you can't misdirect the camera. You can't go, look over there, and then you go, secret move.
Yep.
It's very difficult.
It's incredibly difficult. It's really hard.
And there's certain tricks that work well on stage that do not play on camera, and we've had to alter them heavily to work. Like, we've had to do a few reshoots because of it. There's some tricks we just went, nope.
Yep, correct. Sometimes we'll start shooting this and it's like, this is not going to work on camera. It's a great effect for stage. We had trouble with hospitality.
Yeah.
We had to switch it and then reshoot it because it was just not, it was exposed.
Yeah.
Whereas on stage, you could get away with producing a cow out of that thing, but not on camera, because people can pause and advance frame by frame. Not that I'm asking you to do that, don't.
There's still like one or two routines that we
There's like 7 or 8 because they're all over my garage.
We wanted to do in year one early on, and we still haven't.
Yep.
Still haven't.
And we may or may not ever do them because they either keep getting beaten by other tricks that it's like, oh no, or they're less appropriate than other tricks that we've found, or we forget that we haven't finished.
Or or sometimes I will veto them because I don't feel they're good enough.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things where I said, let's sit on this because it's not where I want it.
We created Unicorn Wednesday to give people a smile every week because the world is a crappy place.
And the internet does not help.
That's right. It can, though, and that's what we're trying to do.
It's an amazing place and a terrible place at the same time.
Absolutely.
It's like Schrodinger's life experience.
One of the reasons that we created Unicorn Wednesday is because we have a completely different approach to magic than most people do. And we wanted to...
We want to see magic. We think magic can be better than it is.
More than it has
been.
Yeah. And so we wanted to make this fun, and we wanted to make the magic we want to see.
And whether or not you like it, we don't care. We like it.
Well,
we hope you like it.
We hope people like it.
But you can't please everybody. We're not trying to please everybody.
We're just trying to make stuff that makes us smile, makes us laugh. And
hopefully you join us.
Yeah, and luckily we've found some people who like it too.